What are some misconceptions about the Istari? When we think about the Istari, commonly known as the wizards in Middle-earth, several misunderstandings come to mind. Let's clarify some of these misconceptions. First, many believe that the Istari were sent to Middle-earth to fight Sauron directly. In reality, they were Maiar spirits, which are angelic beings of great power. The Valar sent them not as warriors but as guides and advisors. Their mission was to help the peoples of Middle-earth resist Sauron, encouraging them to stand strong rather than dominating the conflict with sheer magical force. Another common misunderstanding is that the Istari were born as men. This is not true. They were immortal Maiar spirits who took on the forms of elderly men. This choice allowed them to relate better to the people they were meant to guide. However, this limited their powers and required them to learn about the world as mortals do. When they first arrived, they were like newborns in human bodies, needing to understand the languages and cultures around them. Some people think there were only one or two Istari, often focusing on the most famous ones. However, there were actually 5 Istari sent to Middle-earth. Alongside the well-known figures, there were also Radagast and two lesser-known ones called the Blue Wizards, Aladar and Palando, who traveled into the east. Each of these wizards had distinct roles, but the stories of the Blue Wizards are less documented. The identities and roles of the Istari can be complex and sometimes mysterious. They are often confused with other powerful beings like Sauron or Melkor. In some adaptations, a character called the Stranger is introduced, leading to speculation about whether this figure is an Istari. This shows that their stories can be nuanced, and not all aspects of the Istari are fully revealed in the lore. Another misconception is that the Istari had complete freedom to use their powers. In fact, the Valar intentionally limited their abilities to prevent them from imposing their will on the free peoples. Their strength lay in wisdom, guidance, and inspiring hope rather than in overt displays of magic or force. Additionally, the Istari held secret knowledge and shared prophetic visions. They maintained councils where they discussed dreams and visions about the future of Middle-earth. These insights influenced their decisions and strategies, often in subtle ways rather than through direct intervention. In summary, the Istari were Maiar spirits sent in human form with a mission to guide rather than conquer. They operated within strict limits, emphasizing wisdom and encouragement over direct magical combat. Their true nature, purpose, and identities are more complex than often portrayed, highlighting their role as wise counselors in the struggle against darkness rather than as mere powerful wizards.